We all know Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest players in NBA history, a four-time NBA champion, a Los Angeles Lakers legend, and a guy who was also a legend for the Miami Heat and played for numerous NBA teams. Shaquille O'Neal was also a guy that had some business ideas shut down and a guy that made mistakes with his money until he figured out how to make it work. Shaq once received an F on a business idea from a college professor, and that idea is now worth roughly $1 billion because Shaquille O'Neal himself is getting to that status. Before being the #1 pick in the NBA draft in 1992, Shaq had a dominating career at LSU. He played there for 3 years, averaging 21 points per game, 13 rebounds per game, and 5 blocks per game, which you rarely ever see. Now, maybe LSU wasn't a basketball powerhouse at the time, so you wonder, how did Shaq end up at LSU? Well, here's how he evaluated things. Illinois was too cold, UNLV was too scary, NC State had a big man competition. He said North Carolina's not hood enough, but LSU felt just like home. A marketing professor thought that everyone should bring back an idea, a project, something that you think could churn out big one day. And Shaq had a perfect idea, so he thought. We all know Michael Jordan had the jump man, but Shaq wanted the dunk man. He plays a different style of basketball, as we all know, being a big man who dunks the ball on people. Doesn't really jump out of the gym, but just pretty much dunks on you. So Shaq thought he should start his own brand. Shaq shoes, Shaq socks, Shaq everything. A little bit of a tongue twister. But here's what the professor did to make this all happen. He embarrassed Shaq in front of the entire class, giving him an F. And what was his reasoning? He said big men don't sell in the NBA. Now, he wasn't shutting down, I guess, his NBA dreams. We all know he was going to be that. But he pretty much told Shaq, don't launch a business. Nobody wants to support a big man in his brand. He had somewhat of a point, because at the time, it was guys like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan that were running the NBA as the face of products and apparel. So Shaq would be a little different. And a little less than 10 years later, he launched that different product. In 1998, Shaq decided to launch his own affordable brand after leaving Reebok. His own Dunkman shoe that he told was not a reality became a reality. And here's what the cool part is. More than 200 million pairs have been sold ever since. Shaq turned that F project and his unrealistic expectations into a company that has done over $1 billion in sales since. Now, the professor has to walk by that Dunkman statue in LSU every single day. That is, if he still is there. And oh boy, does he realize he was wrong. And never forget, Shaq ever since has always been a giving man. We've seen it over and over again with him giving back to people randomly at stores like Walmart and always doing things for the better good. So he used that affordable shoe brand to help people get shoes at a cheaper price. He made a lot of money, but he also gives a lot of it back at the same exact time. In my next video, I'll break down how Shaq once lost $1 million in a day and now he's approaching billionaire status. If you want to see that video, like and comment below, and we'll be back soon. I'm Sammy on Tap. Hit that like and subscribe button. It means the world to me, and we'll be back soon. Peace.